Hello and welcome to Artistic Connections. I'm Clarence Reynolds and thanks for joining us. Artistic Connections showcases local arts organizations and how they strengthen the community by connecting you with creative opportunities and experiences. Join me as we meet people from Central Florida who are involved in making our community a wonderful place to live, work, and play. Raw Natural Born Artists is an independent arts organization for artists by artists. Raw is an international community made up of creative individuals from across the globe who provide the tools, resources, and exposure needed to inspire and cultivate creativity for independent artists. And to tell us more about it is Melissa Hernandez, Director of Raw for Miami and Orlando. Welcome, Melissa.
Hi.
This is a really interesting concept. Tell us about Raw Natural Born Artists.
Yeah, so we started 5 years ago in LA by our founder, Heidi Loera. She was an artist herself, and she started out going to swap shops and everything, and she just one day was like, hey, there has to be something else that artists can do to get their work out there, and all of a sudden Raw was born in March of 2009. And now,
so how does it work to get artists' work into the community?
to be a part of Raw, is that what you mean? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, they just submit online. We're a huge organization. We're located in 60+ cities worldwide, including Canada, London, Australia, and be launching other places. But our artists, we have a well-known name because obviously we're everywhere, so they just go on our site, rawartist.org, and click Become a Raw Artist and fill out their work. That's it.
And do other people go on to, is it to purchase, to buy, to showcase, to share?
Yeah, so to showcase, they submit their work, but after our artists get booked and actually do a showcase, their profile actually stays on our website, so people can look them up. You can just go to rawartist.org/their city, and it will list every single category of art that we have, and they can look at all of our artists has ever showcased. So we give them an extra little platform for the public to see them.
And being a global organization, you probably have a little bit of the flavor of wherever the artist lives or has been working. What makes Central Florida unique as far as artists are concerned?
Yeah, well, I started out with Miami last season, and I just took over Orlando. And I must say Miami's a huge arts town, but I'm noticing with Orlando, it's just growing and growing and growing, and it's a very tight-knit community, and we're like a little Raw family. There's just art everywhere. So a lot of our submissions that come in are art and photography.
Really? And from Central Florida, are you seeing more nature here? Are you seeing any kind of thing that seems to be a common thread here in Central Florida?
No, I see everything.
Really?
You know, we have street photographers, we have, you know, abstract painters, we have nature photographer. I mean, you name it, we have everything.
Really? And so when the artist goes on, are they having a showcase that they are sharing with the general public or with other artists or both?
Both, yep. Our events, they're open to the public, so the public can come in. What we do on our market is we also change our events into networking events. So obviously we'll have the press and media, but then also on our end we're inviting local businesses, so like art galleries and directors of other organizations and venues and theaters and boutiques. So not only are artists meeting each other, networking with our guests, but then also they're networking with the local community and the local businesses. And
I have that look on my face because I think I've been to one of your events. I just thought
Probably.
about it. I think I've been to one.
Probably.
Yeah, that rings a bell. Just so that people understand, what level of artists are we talking about? Are these professional artists? Are they amateurs? Are they a little bit of both? Or?
We work with only indie artists, so within the first 10 years of their career, if not less. And it's all different types of art. We have live music, fashion, accessories, hair, makeup. We have film, performing arts, which isn't done anything live, like dancers, henna artists, tattoo artists, whatever, and art and photography and film.
So it's a little bit of all kinds
Everything.
of art. And so the goal is what with Raw Artists? What is the big overarching goal of the organization?
Yeah, I mean, obviously to showcase their work to the public and be able to give them a chance to sell their work as well. But we just wanted to provide an extra platform for them, whether it's, you know, networking or just you know, I've had artists where this is their first showcase ever, and it just gives them the confidence to showcase other places and really take their art to the next level. Especially since we hand select every artist, it gives them a little like oomph to get out there in the local community.
And what kinds of things do you look for when you're selecting these artists?
Yeah, I look at professionalism, I look at the creativity. You know, they upload like 5 to 6 pictures on our website. For their like raw profile, but they'll be able to list their Facebook page if they have it, or website. So I actually go on there and look at the other aspects, because sometimes when they submit work, that's not necessarily what I want to see. There's something else that they're, you know, not confident in, and we'll pick them for that. So we'll look at everything: professionalism, creativity.
And are here in Central Florida particularly, are you finding that the artists are receptive to it, or is this something that you've really got to educate the community about?
No, you know, it's a give and take both ways. So, yeah.
Because there are some really established Central Florida artists, and they've been working for years. They've been cranking out, you know, whatever they do for years. But you're looking for the new artists here. Is that mostly?
Yeah. You know, sometimes it depends though, because I've had artists where they have over 20 years of experience and they've been doing it a really long time, but they'll still do raw just because they want the networking opportunity, because we bring in not only the public but local businesses and everything as well. So, I mean, we've worked with established artists, but most of them are indie within the first 10 years. And
what's the impact you think it's having on the community, obviously the world in general, but specifically here in Central Florida? What's the goal for the impact that you want it to have here?
We're like a little raw family. So we have a lot of artists that work with each other, and we want to keep that going. I really want to help the artists get out there in the community, whether it's like get in an art gallery, or maybe get a, you know, musician gets a gig at a venue that comes to the event or something like that. So I just want to provide a little bit more for them, and so they can get their foot in the door. And, you know, with raw being nationwide, or worldwide actually, I want to provide a little bit more when it comes to that as well, so they get out of Central Florida as well. Exactly. And are there opportunities for them to interact with each other? Yeah. As well? Yep. Whenever we have an artist that showcases, they actually get a show outside of Florida within 1 year as well. So they can go anywhere, wow. Even London, Australia, wherever. Fantastic. Yeah. Thank you, Melissa, for being with us today. Thanks for having us. For more information about raw natural-born artists, please check out rawartist.org. That's it for this edition of Artistic Connections, and remember, there's a world of discovery waiting for you right in your own backyard. So get out there and enjoy the arts.